This is probably the least I've been excited for a pay-per-view this entire year. I was I was hyped for the Royal Rumble because I expected a few returns of course. I was hyped for Elimination Chamber. I was hyped for what can WrestleMania. It was some matches I was looking forward to on there. I wouldn't say I was as hyped, but there was definitely some matches I was looking forward to. Even AEW Revolution, there was some stuff. TNA, all their pay-per-views that had some banger matches that I enjoyed. But and then just in terms of wrestling, like this is the least excited I've been for a pay-per-view in a minute. Like going into this Backlash pay-per-view, I'm just not excited for it. We have 5 matches. They could have added one more, and the matches they do have on here are kind of just filler. Like I get that it's a B tier pay-per-view, but this is the follow-up to WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania back. Yeah, and it's a one women's match, and you could have had 2. You could have had another women's match on here, but I don't even know where to start because all these. And then you don't do Jay versus Logan Paul. I guess they're saving that for a Saturday night's main event or Money in the Bank, which I feel like that should have been his first defense at Backlash. I feel like that would have been perfect, but they saving it for whatever reason. But let's get into the most recent match that was added: Penta versus Dominic for the IC title. He already lost the match at WrestleMania. I know that he didn't get pinned, and then he lost to Dominic. So he lost 2 matches in the same week, and just because he pins JD McDonough with multiple interferences from the judgment that he gets another title shot, that don't make sense to me. I'm not excited for this match. The one match they did have was decent. It wasn't the greatest of all time. It wasn't bad. No, it was just decent at best. I don't want decent matches at pay-per-views. I want great matches. It's gonna be decent. I don't think it's not gonna be a bad match at all. They're both good in ring, but you telling me it's nothing else that Dominic can do? You telling me you can't? I know they're gonna start telling the story of the Judgment Day splitting up, but you couldn't have did Dominic versus AJ Styles if you wanted to have a match. Because Dominic said when Braun Breaker was champion, he said he was going after the IC title, and now he's waiting to see who wins this match between Penta and Dom. This match shouldn't be on the card. This is not a pay-per-view worthy match. We just seen it on Raw. This is not a pay-per-view worthy match. We don't need to see it again. Dominic is going to retain. That is my prediction. He should retain. He shouldn't lose it to Penta. I think Penta and Rey Fenix need to team together already because of how bad the Raw Tag Team division is. Maybe they can step it up next week with the Creed Brothers and War Raiders match, but they got to be consistent with that. We're having the tag teams wrestle, but Penta, Rey Fenix, the Lucha Bros need to get back together and dominate on the Raw Tag Team division because it's desperately needed. Pat McAfee and Gunther. Snooze fest. This match is stupid. I don't know. If you actually are looking forward to this match, you might be a psychopath because, okay, commentary is biased, this and that. Okay, commentary has always been biased. Now, there shouldn't be 2 face commentators. That's stupid in my opinion. There should be a heel and a face commentator. But commentators are going to be biased. They're going to have their personal biases. That doesn't give Gunther a reason to attack a commentator. That's stupid. And Gunther's character should not be this. You telling me they can't find anything else for Gunther to do? Like I need Ilya Dragunov back yesterday because I need to see Ilya Dragunov and Gunther on the main roster. Unfortunately, it can't be for a title at this rate. But no matter how we get it, I want to see it. And I'm not trying to see Gunther lose again. Gunther lost to Jay at WrestleMania. That's fine. But he don't need to be losing to anybody else. There's only a select few of people that he should be losing to. Ilya, Jay, those are some of those people that were able to beat him. Sammy as well, which we won't get into. I think I'm forgetting 2 other people, but not many. The point is, not many people have been able to beat him, and it should stay that way. Gunther should win this match. I do think he is winning this match. Pat McAfee might be able to do some cool moves and stuff since he is an athlete. He has had good matches in WWE. But this is unnecessary, and this is once again filler. This is not a pay-per-view worthy match. If they put this on a Saturday night's main event, I would have been fine with it. But this the follow-up pay-per-view to WrestleMania, and this is the match that they decide to go with. Not expecting anything out of that match. Maybe a 2-star match. It's not gonna be great. I'm not looking forward to it. This would be the perfect time to get some snacks. A perfect time to have a hoop session for like 15 minutes. Yeah. The men's fatal four-way for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Damian Priest. I do think Jacob Fatu is retaining, and he should pin Damian Priest in this match. Damian Priest shouldn't be in it to begin with. He lost at WrestleMania. There's no reason for him to be getting the championship match. Not Drew, LA Knight. He's already a two-time United States champion. He needs to move up in the card. It doesn't mean that he's automatically in the main event picture, but he should be there. You should have build up feuds, have him do different stuff. You can have LA Knight and Priest do some stuff. Y'all always say you can't do heel versus heel or face versus face. They literally did it with Tiffany and Jade. It was a face versus face match. You can do face versus face or heel versus heel from time to time. I don't get that stupid narrative. Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu would have been a fine match at Backlash. Like Drew, is he gonna go on this whole? The reason Drew lost that Clash at the Castle of Roman is because of Solo. So why would he not want to go after the bloodline no matter who it is? No matter who it is, whether it's Jay, it's Jimmy, Solo, Jacob Fatu, they're all in the bloodline. So why would he not want to go after them? And Jacob Fatu can win clean and Drew will be fine. Drew just got a big win at WrestleMania that he needed. And Jacob Fatu got a huge win at WrestleMania, elevating him into the U.S. title scene, making him the U.S. champion. So to make him more credible, have him get wins against guys like Drew McIntyre. Because him winning this match, he doesn't beat Drew McIntyre if he doesn't pin him. He beats Damian Priest or LA Knight. Because Drew's not taking the pin if it's in a fatal four-way match. This fatal four-way is stupid and it's put together last minute. Will the match be good? Yes, I never said the match was going to be good or it's going to be bad. But the build is stupid. The match, it'll be a good match. It could be a fun fatal four-way match. But I'm not expecting a super. It's hard for me to expect a lot when you put it together so fast and so quickly. Like, it's just super random, man. You could have had Jacob Fatu go through all three of them. He already beat LA Knight. Have him beat Drew next. Then have him beat Damian Priest, because those are all main event level guys. Then after that, you get back to the mid-carders like Santos, like Andrade, like a Ray Phoenix if you want to do that on a SmackDown or something. Because obviously you're going to have main event guys help build up the mid-card scene sometimes. And then after you do that for a little bit, have the other mid-carders and have the main event guys do some stuff with each other. Then have the other mid-carders like a Carmelo Hayes or even the Miz do some stuff. Because the Miz, he still be putting in work. So you could do some, what's his name that just came back, Aleister Black. Like, you got solid mid-carders. WWE just doesn't feature them a lot. That's on WWE, not them. And then you got John Cena versus Randy Orton for the Undisputed Championship. Since Backlash is in St. Louis, this makes sense. But John Cena is winning this match. It'll be a swerve if Randy won. I'm definitely not expecting him to win. I do see John Cena winning. But I feel like this would have been better for SummerSlam. Like, you could have made this the biggest story of the summer. But they put this together super quick, right after WrestleMania. Like, Randy before WrestleMania did say he was going after the title, no matter who had it. But he didn't have to go after it immediately. I mean, like I said, Randy does have justification for going after the title. He pinned the world champion from the company that you're having a partnership with, got the big win at Mania, and he wants the championship. Him and Cena have history. It's not the match that I'm really concerned about. This match is the one that it's fine if it's a 2-star match because they're both getting close to 50. You're not expecting a 5-star classic out of them. I don't know why anybody would expect that out of John Cena and Randy Orton. Like, John Cena, he wants to ruin wrestling, so he'll wrestle his 1980 style of wrestling again. Probably bring out Travis Scott, which I ain't have a problem with at WrestleMania. I was just disappointed that The Rock didn't come out. I felt like he should, at least could have did like a video package, like Dave said. You could have did a video package or something. That at least that would have been a little bit more entertaining. But John Cena wants to ruin wrestling, so he's going to continue to do that. I like the heel character. I don't want him to show up on. I hate that he's showing up on SmackDown this week because you got to save them appearances for later in the year. But it's fine. I think John Cena will win. I don't see Cody Rhodes coming back. I don't think he's coming back till close to summer. But it's gonna be a good match. It'll be a decent match. It's not gonna be some 5-star classic, but I do see John Cena winning that match. And then let's get to the only women's match and the only match that I'm actually excited for on the card. And the only match that I feel like is unpredictable on this card, which is Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Even though all of these feuds have been built quickly for this event, This is the one that's had the best build. They've cut the best promos out of cut the best promos. They had a story. They had a history, and they're both consistently there. Neither one of them were part timers. So I think this has been the best feud heading into Backlash. Then second would be Cena and Cody. Not Cena and Orton. The other three are just stupid and pointless. But other than that, them two, they've been the best two feuds. And I think Becky and Lyra, with the history they have, them allowing Lyra to get more promo time and actually putting her in a feud for the title, it showcased what she's always been able to do. But you can't showcase anything if you're barely getting promo segments and you're just getting matches. Like, matches are going to help you get over, yes, but you got to be able to do other stuff too. And slowly but surely, Lyra is developing more of a character week by week. And having Becky, who's one of the top 3 greatest women's wrestlers ever in this, definitely helps elevate the title. I do have, this is a tough one, because WWE really put me in a predicament here with 2 of my favorite women's wrestlers. But I do have Becky Lynch winning, because I think it's time for Lyra to go into the main event scene. I see Becky winning. She's going to elevate the women's IC title. Maybe before Bayley leaves, she'll have a match with Becky. They'll do a feud, because I do see Bayley leaving. She's going to add a lot to AEW if she goes there. I don't think y'all realize how good she would be for that division. But I could see Bayley's last match being against Becky Lynch for the IC title to really help elevate it even more, and Becky getting the win there as well. But I do see Lyra going to the main event scene. With them taking away King and Queen of the Ring, she's a viable contender for Money in the Bank, or even winning the Royal Rumble. I could see that as a possibility. So those are my Backlash predictions. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your predictions. Who do you got winning at Backlash? Which matches are you most excited for? Which matches are you least excited for? Like I said, this is the least excited I've been for a pay-per-view in a really long time. Out of these 5 matches, only one really intrigues me. I'm not even intrigued in John Cena and Randy Orton. I feel like it was put together way too quickly, and they could have saved it for SummerSlam. Because that's first ever 2-night SummerSlam. You could have had one of your 25-year rivalry that you're telling now. You could have had that culminated that event, the biggest event of the summer.